Argentina at full strength with the exception of right back. They've had problems there anyway. Nicolas Burdisso would have been preferred there. He's not an out-and-out right back, but he's out with a knee injury anyway. We expected Fabrizio Colaccini to slip into that position, but instead it's Lionel Scaloni, the 28-year-old West Ham player, who gets the nod. The mercurially talented Lionel Messi and Carlos Tevez are back on the bench tonight. And our officials from Switzerland, Massimo Bosacca, the referee, fourth official Khalil Al-Ghamdi from Saudi Arabia, and the fifth official Fatih Arabati from Jordan. Well, Ricardo Lavolpe has sprung a few surprises. He'll revert to a back three of Marquez, Osorio and Salcido by the looks of it. But 19-year-old Andres Guardado, a left wing-back, gets his first start in these finals. Jose Antonio Castro, who's only had one subs appearance, plays as a right wing-back. Borgetti, recovered from a thigh injury, and Jose Fonseca are partnered together up front for the first time in this tournament. It would have been his first choice striking partnership. It certainly was in the qualifiers for the World Cup finals. Between them, they bagged 25 goals. Borgetti and Fonseca. Riquelme, the playmaker who has been the star man for Argentina. It's Berlin or bust for Argentina and Mexico, who will win through and get the right of playing the hosts Germany in the quarter-finals in the German capital. No doubt Argentina start as favourites, but how many times in the history of this competition have favourites fallen? Here's Salcido. Searching ball for Borgetti. Borgetti's there again. It's missed in the air by Ayala. And it's up to Scaloni to get across and clear it away. It's an early scare for Argentina. It's a good positive start for Mexico. And we've lost the ball. We certainly need one of those, because both these sides know how to play with it. Pavel Pardo, the experienced man in the centre of midfield. His 130th cap tonight, will take this corner kick. Just about still inside the opening minute, but the referee is going to slow things down a little. Swiss ref just spotting something a little untoward in the middle, and meanwhile the corner kick is taken before the referee was ready for it, so we'll have to see it taken again. Will they go short once more? Morales is up there with Pardo. Timing's everything for a Swiss official. It's going to be Pardo to hit it across. Borgetti with a header. It came off a defender, and it's going to be another corner kick. These are scary moments for Argentina in the opening minutes. Borgetti getting up there, and he's certainly turned it on goal, but the deflection takes it away again. It's a terrific start for Mexico. It sets the tone for the match. This time away by Scaloni. Might have been a surprise choice, but twice now he's been his side's saviour. Pardo's still out there. Borgetti in there too. It's away by Ayala. Here's Guardado. Salcido, who loves to get forward. Trying to have a dig now to see if Scaloni is up to it, and the foul was from behind, so the relieving free kick goes Argentina's way. There'll be no inferiority complex amongst the Mexicans, because these two sides met just about a year ago to the day in the Confederation Cup, the semi-finals, held here in Germany. It was a game in Hamburg. Finished 1-1 that night. Had to be settled on penalties. The Argentinians just nicked it in the end. Here's Guardado. Saviola's come deep and has done well to turn his man Pardo. And off he goes. First real press from the Argentinians. It's cleared away. Here's Morales. It's a lightning start to the game. Fonseca. He'd left Mascherano, but then run into trouble. foul goes the opposite way to how Pavel Pardo saw it. Bump in the back. There's a lot of pressure on this Swiss official tonight, given what's at stake and given the atmosphere. So in. Here's Pardo. They're looking to attack at any given opportunity here. Castro to Borgetti. Now Castro again. He was fouled. Well, they've put plenty of pressure on Argentina already. And we have not yet had 5 minutes play. And here comes another chance to strike. It's Pavel Pardo who will take this. 5 in green shirts waiting in the middle. Little flicked header. There! It's in! Marquez! Rafael Marquez after 5 minutes! And they deserve it! What a start! The Argentinians are stunned. There's a little flick from Mendes at the near post, and Rafael Marquez sliding in beyond Gabriel Heinze. Perfectly flighty ball from Pardo. And Marquez could barely believe it. We've got a game on our hands. I think he's happy. Argentina have barely had the ball in the Mexican half. Here's Saviola. Crespo couldn't control, it's easily away. Osorio. It took you time to actually make the fall, but he was just clipped as he tried to get through there, Ricardo Osorio. This was a goal, little flick at the near post there by Mendes, and Marquez sliding in. Makes up for events 4 years ago when he was sent off at this stage against the United States. Villain that night, tonight very much the hero. They are just not finding their timing here, Argentina, at the moment. And that's all down to the pace at which the Mexicans are playing. There's Guardado. Calme looking to settle things down a little for his team. Cambiasso. There was a push. This is in range. There's several likely characters in the Argentinian side. Riquelme is the man who's placing the ball. Crespo takes his position. And for the first time tonight, Oswaldo Sanchez is under a little bit of pressure here. And they can find their voices at last. It's either going to be Riquelme or Maxi Rodriguez. They're complaining the ball is not back 10 yards. I don't think the referee is too impressed. Riquelme hits it in. Corner. Well, from a neutral's point of view, and you won't find too many of them in these parts, but from a neutral's point of view, you could argue that that early goal for Mexico was exactly what the game needed. Here is Riquelme again with a corner kick. They'll have a second chance. Crespo trying to find the space. Riquelme gets it over. Crespo, oh, it's headed in, it's an own goal! It's an equaliser! And I think it was Borgetti who might have put it in his own net. Crespo's claiming it, but it looked to have come off the Mexican last. Jose Pekerman simply doesn't care. Crespo's pointing to his knee as if that's what it came off, but let's have a look. Well, it surely came off the head of Borgetti here. It was Borgetti. It's an own goal. It's 1-1 with barely 9 minutes played. Maybe Crespo did get a touch. He'll certainly claim it. But either way, we are level again. It's Morales who went dashing in. Well, officially it's been given to Crespo. But Borgetti was very close to getting a touch too. Osorio. If you had any other plans in the next 80 minutes, I would urge you to forget them, because this is turning into a potential classic already. Here's Heitzer. Viola. Wide to Scaloni. Bondanzieri, the only Argentinian-based player in this Argentina starting 11 today. He plays with Boca Juniors. Heitzer. Borgetti was sticking close. It's Riquelme. Saviola. Up by Salcido. Carney does well to square, and Sorin from distance was thinking about the shot, but thought better of it. And that's one for the scrapbook. It was a poor ball left by Riquelme. And who got the final touch there? No doubts that Crespo is claiming it. And I'm sure that Jairo Borgetti will be quite happy to let him claim it too. Cambiaso. Riquelme in his stride, but met well by Osorio. Guardado, 19 years of age. What a stage to set foot on tonight. It's Borgetti! And he will get the corner. Poaching in the area that he loves to be, Jairo Borgetti. It was a real blow to his side when he got that injury in the first game against Iran. They managed to get through the group stage without him. But he is certainly back to his menacing best tonight. As is Marquez. Up again. What can Pardo and Morales conjure up from here? Easy clearance for Cambiasso. There's Guardado. Mendes. Now to Castro. It's a flying header away by Heitzer. And it'll be a Mexican throw-in on that far side. Well, still they have the chance to press. Pressure for the moment remaining on that Argentinian defence. Castro. Calme. Surrounded by Mexican players, but is fouled. Well, it might just have come off the shins there of Crespo. I think we've seen every angle now. And that last one would be the most telling to suggest that Crespo is quite right to claim the goal. Saviola. Cambiasso. This is Riquelme. Argentina building with confident patience here, but a good challenge from Marquez. Shot down. He has been their outstanding player so far in the competition, Rafael Marquez. He did well to win his side a free kick there too. This is Ricardo Osorio. Morales. Osorio goes searching long, and Borgetti again shows the urgency and the energy. It's a good ball back in the middle too. It's met by Fonseca, but rather troubling Roberto Abondanzieri in the Argentinian goal. Saviola again showing some sublime touches to shake his man. This is Cambiasso, who has found Crespo, who was blocked away by Marquez. Real sharpness in the movement here from Argentina. Look at the way Cambiasso picked out the run of Crespo. Terrific understanding, but good defending too from Marquez to get across and spot the danger. There have been some high-quality moments in this game. Calme to take. No push from Castro. Referee allows play on, but unfortunately for the Mexican, it rolls well away from him. Twice winners of the World Cup, of course, Argentina, 1978, inspired by Kempes, his 2 goals in the final, and Maradona, who we are told is here tonight. The inspiration in '86 when they last lifted the crown. Could this be their year again? Or could they find their match here in Mexico at this relatively early stage in the competition for them? It's Argentina who have possession here with Riquelme. Sorin has pushed a long way forward, the left back, and a little slip from Crespo. Here's Morales. He knew there was every chance of him getting a free kick there. That's why he threw himself over the outstretched leg of Scaloni, but the referee's not going to fall for that. Crespo's offside. Tried to run across the line and get back into an onside position, but the three men at the back, Marquez, Osorio and Salcido, had moved up as a solid unit, and there was no room for manoeuvre for Hernan Crespo. This is Osorio, left to Salcido. There weren't many in Mexico who knew much about him 3 years ago. Certainly blossomed in that time span. Never shows much emotion, does he, Ricardo Lavolpe, as he watches on as Salcido with a throw. Foul throw. He had a foot up, Carlos Salcido. That's something you wouldn't expect to see in a second round of the World Cup finals. Osorio. Mendes dipping it wider to Castro. And Heinz are quite happy to see it run out of play for the goal kick for his side. Two years in the post now for Jose Peckerman. Volpe likewise has been in position for a while with the Mexicans, nearly 4 years for him. And the game's just quieting down a little bit after that electrifying opening. If you did miss it, Rafael Marquez with the opening goal after 5 minutes, and then in all likelihood Crespo, though there is still a chance it might have come off Borgetti with the equalising goal 4 minutes after that. It was a lightning fast opening 10 minutes. It had to slow down a little. The feeling they might just be taking a breather here before the tempo and pace lifts again. Riquelme, the conductor at the centre of his orchestra. Here's Cambiasso, quick touch from him. Crespo's onside. It's just wide. How on earth did he miss that? Well, it was very tight. Flag stayed down, and Crespo just about chipping it over the keeper. You have to give the goalkeeper, Oswaldo Sanchez, a lot of the credit there. He came out very, very smartly, but that is still an opportunity that Hernan Crespo would have expected to score from. Free kick given to the Mexicans, and Fonseca's a little troubled by that because he felt there was a case for an advantage. The ball had bounced nicely his way. He's not lacking for form, is he? 3 goals in 3 matches, but not the surest of touches with his latest chance. Salcido's got time to fasten his boots up on the halfway line. So Mexico, at the moment, are a defender short as Argentina look to press here. Here's Riquelme. Cambiasso. Well run by Mascherano. Rodriguez. Sorin. Away by Osorio. Potential counter-attack on here as well, but there are plenty of defenders back. However, here's Borgetti. Heinzer, just about. He's big enough to chest that to his goalkeeper, but there were two in green waiting right behind him for any potential slip. He did it well in the end. Offside against Saviola. Not too many question marks over that, were there? Here's Salcida. This is Guardado. Borgetti! Good one-handed save by Abondanzieri. He's back, and almost with a bang. Gerard Borgetti, almost inch perfect. It's a good job, he's a big lad, isn't it? Suddenly they're getting optimistic again. Pardo. Easy take for Abondanzieri. Good energetic run here from Scaloni as well, who's taken it already deep inside the Mexican half, and he's managed to win a free kick, which is taken sharply. This is Riquelme. Riquelme trying to measure it through again, but Sanchez, just like Abondanzieri at the other end, has been pretty smart tonight as well. Marquez. He doesn't look too impressed with Javier Saviola's claimed injury here. He has given the free kick for the push there. And Salcido has given it to the Mexicans. You get the feeling he's going to be okay, don't you? Javier Saviola. Just had a season with Seville in Spain on loan from Barcelona. Whether he goes back to Barcelona, we'll have to wait and see. That was the effort from Borgetti. Can hardly break into the Bolton Wanderers team in the English Premiership this season, Gerard Borgetti, but still very much a national icon. Scaloni. Volpe's dark eyes flickering again as the ball is aimed up towards Borgetti. Rodriguez. Guardado. Pardo. Marquez, who so often starts things from the back, but not on this occasion. It was a dreadful ball from the Mexican skipper. Didn't give Morales much chance, and Argentina back with a comfortable possession again here. It's Sorin. Riquelme. Rodriguez. Scored a couple of goals in that fantastic display against Serbia and Montenegro. Scaloni still trying to battle his way through. Saviola has joined the melee too, but eventually it comes up to Morales. And Mexico, through Pardo, can break again here. They are flooding forward with some pace at the moment. Castro, back to Mendes. Good play between those two. Here's Fonseca. It's Borgetti. Down on the chest, but can he find the room to shoot? He can't. It's laid back for Guardado to have a crack. It took a deflection. He claims it was a handball. The referee, instead of giving a penalty, will give the corner kick. World Cup's about so many things, isn't it? The colour, the flavour, the involvement of so many different nations. But ultimately, it's down to this. Cracking football. Morales and Pardo take up position again. It was Borgetti's header. Did it come off a defender? No, it didn't. It'll be a goal kick. Half an hour played, it's flicked by. You sure it's 30 minutes? It feels more like 3 or 4, but 1-1 the scoreline. And they are so. Rodriguez. This now is Saviola, as Argentina look to the right to try and find a way through, but Scaloni's chipped ball in was easily dealt with by Jose Antonio Castro. Suddenly in his stride, options right and left. He tried to play it in for Saviola, didn't quite find the angle. But it was a threat. Salcido's just gone down as well. I'm not sure what's led to this, but Salcido is obviously hurting a little at the moment. Holding that left shin. Just maybe caught on the back of the calf there by Saviola, and just wanted to make sure it was safely through to the goalkeeper before he went down injured. But for all the world, it looks as though he too is going to be okay, and will be okay to come back on the pitch very shortly here. Here's Marquez. Mendes. Support from Fonseca. Rodriguez gets the decision in the end. Throw in for Argentina, and there you see Levolpe having a very stern word with Castro. And Scaloni's ear-wigging as well. I heard what you said. Great moment. Ricalne. And Saviola. Ricalne again. Wide left is Sorin, again pushing forward the left back. He looks to get in these attacking positions. It's over the head of Crespo, and it's Rather calmly chested back by Salcido to the welcoming arms of his goalkeeper, Oswaldo Sanchez. For all that Argentina were hot favourites coming into this game, they have found their match so far with a very spirited and quality-laden Mexican performance. This is Guardado. Well, the precocity of youth, 19 years of age. Salcido. Now Guardado again, who wants to take over the situation and whip in a good ball too. Abondancieri wasn't sure whether to come or go. And eventually Rodriguez has to lift it away. Foul as he did so. Looked sharp as well on Riquelme. Rather it was Rodriguez who took the tumble. Castro's claiming that he took the ball. He's not wanting to hear the referee's explanation of how he saw it. Riquelme has plenty to aim for again. Ayala's up there. Likewise, Heinze. The entire Mexican line moved out very quickly, and the Argentinian forwards gave themselves up, didn't bother chasing. Realised that the Mexican defence had done its job very, very efficiently. Guardado. Morales. Morales stares it in, and Abondancieri. That was knocked out of his hands, I think, by Joao Borgetti. Referee hasn't given anything. Abondancieri recollected anyway. I think had that developed into a goal-scoring situation, I think we might have seen a free kick for the Argentinian goalkeeper, who's obviously hurt his hand there, which will be a minor concern. Too is just one slight weakness in the Argentinian squad system. They have a couple of goalkeepers who have very little experience. Alejandro Francos has 3 caps before these World Cups. Oscar Ustari doesn't have any. Here's Marquez. Ayala, that's away. Fonseca. And now worked wide to Castro. Argentinian throw. Gerard Torrado is about to come on as well for the Mexicans. The midfielder. Interesting to see who he comes on for. We saw Salcido injured a little earlier. It's going to be Pavel Pardo who comes jogging off. There seem to be any injury problems for Pavel Pardo. But with 7 minutes to half-time, he's away. Pat on the head from his coach. But I'm sure he's not too happy with that change having been made. But Gerard Torrado, very much in the tenacious midfield role, will take his place. Maybe the looking for Torrado to do a bit of a job on Riquelme to close him down a little more than Pardo managed. It's long for Borgetti. There was a gamble. Didn't quite pay off. Well, maybe that gives us a better indication as to why that substitution has been made. There was obviously an injury there after all. That right leg being strapped up. The intention will be to get him fit for the next game. How long away that is for Mexico, only time will tell. Riquelme, immediately Torrado dashes towards him. It's Cambiasso. Salcido. Torrado. Chipped by Mendes. Cleared away by Ayala. Marquez inexplicably has given it away, and suddenly Saviolo's springing into his stride. Good recovery by the Mexican defence. And they now, in turn, can make their way forward again. But Torrado just a little clumsy. Here's Morales. Borgetti the target. It's headed down for Fonseca. It was covered well by Ayala. But here now is Castro. Clever play by Maxi Rodriguez. Cambiasso. Tried to play themselves into position, but Mexican defence was efficient, and now free kick for them too. We have barely 4 minutes left to play at the end of this first half, plus whatever stoppage time the referee decides to add on there. Shouldn't be too much of that. It's Osorio, who's continued his run as well. He's a little high on Roberto Ayala. Riquelme let it run, but it was Salcido who was behind him. But Riquelme's done well to regather again. It's Cambiasso on the left foot, but never with anything like control. Complaints in the middle from Marquez, who felt that he was being impeded in the build-up to all of that. But it matters little anyway, because it's only a goal kick. Ricardo Lavolpe, of course, is an Argentinian. But he has been in Mexico for an awful long time now. There's one famous face in the crowd, Diego Maradona, who has graced this competition over the years, of course. Riquelme. Flags up on the near side. The referee's assistant has seen an offside. We're going to have a couple of minutes added at the end of the 45. We've still got about 40 seconds or so left to play in this first half. This is Marquez. Torrado. Driving run by him, and just spotting that Bondanzieri was off his line, decided to try his luck. Got the elevation, but not the dip. That there is going to be 2 minutes of stoppage time to be played at the end of this first 45, and that's a slip by Heinze. What happens here? It's a yellow card. It might have been a lot worse. Fonseca was through on goal. Heinze was quite obviously the last man here. It was just simply a slip in concentration. Heinze realised he'd made the mistake. Fonseca was past him. The referee being charitable by only giving the yellow. It might easily have been red. That could have been a huge turning point in this game. It might still be, because the free kick, with seconds to go in this first half, is in a highly promising position from the Mexicans' point of view. Bondanzieri's got some work to do here. Morales, who is the free kick specialist in the Mexican side, alongside Mendes, but it's going to be Morales who will take this with his left foot. Here's a tester right at the end of the second half. It's Morales who hits the wall, but remained very solid. And that will be that. It has been a terrifically entertaining first half here in Leipzig. Hernan Crespo claiming the equalising goal in the 9th minute, only moments after Rafael Marquez had given the Mexicans the lead. It was an electrifying start. It's been entertaining ever since as well. Plenty of incidents, but at half-time, it's Argentina 1, Mexico 1. And away we go. Who's it going to be? Who's got the nerve in the heat of Leipzig to find a path through to the final 8? Heinze. Away by Marquez. It's Mendes who's after it, but I think he used a hand along the way, so the free kick is for Argentina. Just the one change in the game so far. It came in the first half. It was an injury for Pavel Pardo that forced him to retire early, and Gerardo Torrado has come on. Apart from that, it's as you were from the start of the game. No changes at half-time.
defended by Marquez. Osorio. Saka not able to beat the two who were sticking close with him. Oh, that's quite obviously an injury there. And he just seemed to stop Riquelme mid-step. Whether he was caught in the tackle or whether he's pulled something, I'm not sure, but the pain was pretty quick to arrive. Referee says if he wants treatment, he's after going to go off, and the game carries on. And Riquelme is still complaining, but now he's running quite freely. He's okay. Riquelme. Ayala. Scaloni looking down the touchline with a tight ball, but whatever he was attempting, it's Salcido he finds. Here's Sorin. Argentina looking to press here. Cambiasso. Now Riquelme. Scaloni has time to pick up the pass, and it's collected by Rodriguez. Here's Scaloni again. Cambiasso. Pushing it, and just for a moment Saviola was after it, but always too heavily flighted for him to chase with any success, and Sanchez was the favourite. Just a bit of a stuttering start to this second half compared to the way it flew out of the blocks in the first half. It's the Argentinian fans who are finding their voice at the moment. Torrado. Borgetti. He missed it a little earlier. Germany have beaten Sweden in the other round of 16 game that was played today, which means that they lie in wait for the winners of this quarter-final in Berlin. They would have expected Argentina. They might just be thinking it could be Mexico. Scaloni. It's Saviola who waits, but it's Marquez who leapt, and while he was doing that, Saviola was busy impeding one of the other defenders, which has given the Mexicans a free kick. He's been on loan all year at Seville. It's hard to believe that Barcelona don't want him in their side just at the moment, but that's the way it would seem to be. This is Marquez. Now Torrado. It's a much more careful approach, much more tentative at the start of this second period from both sides, just almost sizing each other up again. carefree attitude of the first period, certainly from the Mexicans, has disappeared for the moment, but might reappear any minute here. Here's Mendes. Quite controlled by Guardado. Salcido. Fonseca with a back heel, but if he was anticipating Borgetti being there, he was disappointed. Now Crespo. Both sides' defences rather cancelling each other out at the moment. Salcido. Osorio. Back to Torrado. Mexican olays from their supporters, waiting every pass here as they look to frustrate Argentina by keeping possession, and they get the throw as well. A little moment of fortune required. Torrado. Cambiaso. Not too many ahead of him. This is Riquelme. Run offered by Rodriguez, who might still get there, was it not for the challenge of Salcido. Volpe was once an Argentinian player, of course. He was a goalkeeper and a non-playing member in the 1978 squad. So there's an element of mixed emotions for him here tonight. Not many. Here's Morales. It's Borgetti! He recovered in time to get the shot away, but so too did Scaloni, who made it much more difficult than it might have been. And having escaped at one end, Argentina had the chance to press at the other. Well played, Marquez. Riquelme, just picking up the tempo now here. Cambiaso. Rodriguez is out wide. Scaloni's darting across to give him support, but it's back to the middle and Riquelme. Scaloni. Rodriguez, back to Scaloni. The Mexicans having olayed every pass that their side put together, and now booing the Argentinians for keeping possession in a similar manner. Rodriguez. Sorry. It's Crespo, who lays it back for Riquelme. That's a good challenge from Torrado. Riquelme must have felt the ball was on a tee for a moment there, but Torrado came sliding across. Seemed to be, and was, a little more clumsy this time around with a challenge. Torrado. Riquelme milking it for all it's worth to make sure his side gets the free kick, which is in a very promising position here as well from their point of view. Not from their point of view, it's Gotta be worrying if you're a Mexican fan, but Argentina now have an opportunity to strike, maybe. Here comes Riquelme. It's a hit from the back by Rodriguez, who didn't quite get hold of it, but neither did the goalkeeper. Oswaldo Sanchez is happy enough just to turn it away for the corner. Rodriguez looking to smash it, it bounces down, and the goalkeeper taking no risks. Not sure if it was aimed for Rodriguez in the first place, but the goalkeeper not gambling underneath his crossbar. Coming up to 12 minutes of the second half play. Riquelme again with the delivery. It's a good one, but it's thumped over the bar by Sorin. Heinze. Don't want to tempt fate here, but if we do go to penalties, then make Argentina favourites. They've been involved in penalty shootouts in 8 major finals. They've won 6 of them. They are the past masters at coping with the pressure of that situation. The Mexicans would not want it to go that far. It's a good little turn here. Rodado doing well. Here's Mendes. Out to Castro. Well read by Saviola, who came dashing back. Sorin. Just trying to draw the patience of the Mexicans and trying to draw them forward again, and they might have worked here. It's Saviola! Good save again by Sanchez. Well, twice now they've been through one-on-one against the Mexican goalkeeper. First Crespo, who, because of the advancing nature of the keeper, put it wide, and this time Saviola, having dashed through, found Sanchez very solid here. Chance denied. Still 1-1. Riquelme's corner kick. Ooh, my word. I'm not sure the keeper was comfortable about that. It wasn't far away from drifting into that far corner, was it? My word. And the goalkeeper would have just been a little relieved to have turned and looked over his left shoulder and seen that had drifted out for a goal kick. Peckerman's not impressed. Saviola. Crespo reaching, but so too was Osorio. Free kick for Mexico. Ayala's complaints. There's one Argentinian who doesn't mind the decision. Fonseca unable to control, but almost unable to steer it through to Borgetti at the second attempt. Sorin. Here's Riquelme. Sorin's continued ahead of him, but apart from that, and the presence of Crespo, there wasn't too much directly in front of Riquelme, so sideways they play it. Again, just happy to keep possession here and maybe frustrate their opponents. Cambiasso.
Too many seats to be had tonight. In fact, not a single one. 43,000 Salah inside the Central Stadium in Leipzig. And the nerves remain. There's Riquelme. Crespo was just looking to time the run and leap, but did neither. The Mexicans are going to make another substitution here as well. Antonio Nielsen, who also goes by the name of Zinha, to reflect his Brazilian roots. And he'll wear the name of Nielsen on his back. Number 7, he's going to be coming on shortly. He's very much a playmaking midfielder. We've seen him earlier in the competition. He might just create one or two problems for the Argentinians. They'll wait before making that because there's an injury here to Guardado, I think it is. Yes, it is. Andreas Guardado. Tangling here with Rodriguez. It's quite a night for him. Only made his professional debut, never mind his international debut, his professional debut last September. A 19-year-old from the Atlas club in Mexico. Not enjoying his moment just at this stage. Creating a terrific atmosphere inside this ground, the fans of both sides at the moment. Gonzalo Pineda has also got himself ready to come on the field. Now, whether we'll see him instead of Gina or Nelson, we'll have to wait and see. Guardado looks as though he's fully recovered and he's set to return in just a second. In the meantime, here comes Saviola. Scaloni's push forward. Driven across, not quite controlled by Rodriguez. Torrado. Mendes skipping after it but can't get there. There he is, he's okay again. Andreas Guardado. Looks as though there has been a change of mind here. Pineda is now going to come on. Nelson has sat back on the bench. Despite the fact that he's going to claim he's okay, Andres Guardado is the man who is going to be replaced here. And he's jogging off in lively fashion, the youngster. Maybe trying to impress on his coach that he's not that bad, but Decision has been taken by Ricardo Lavolpe. Gonzalo Pineda from Guadalajara is the man who comes on. He'll take a similar role in that left central midfield position. Marquez just been warned to hurry up by the referee. I'm sure he's no reason to delay things any longer than he has to. Borgetti penalised for a pull of Scaloni. Here's Sorin. Asking too much of Cambiasso. Quite found their rhythm in the second half. You look back at the game they played against Serbia and Montenegro, and everybody highlights that as that being the performance of the World Cup so far, the 6-0 win. But whether it's the way that Mexicans have played that has just knocked Argentina off their stride, who can tell? But it's certainly not been a night the Argentinians have really been able to dominate. An untidy header from Rakami, which just has given it away. Mascherano. How long before Peckerman knows before he decides he's going to make a change in this game? He's got some lively talent on the bench, hasn't he? In the form of Tevez and Messi, to name but two. He's resisted the temptation so far. Here's Wakama. Ayala. Back to Heinze. And again untidy by Rakama. He just played a very lazy ball out to Juan Sorin. It wasn't really Sorin's fault it went out of play. It was just a poor pass again from Rakama. He's really out of sorts concerning his coach Peckerman. The vivid nature of the game in the opening 10 minutes has rather dulled a little in the second half. Clattering challenge from behind on Hernan Crespo, and that is going to work. A booking from the referee for Rafael Marquez. And I think there's a good argument to say that he deserved it. Cambiasso, right in the challenge of Tuado. It's with Crespo, now it's back. Cambiasso trying to leap over it. Sorin came dashing in. Crespo went sliding in, but the Mexicans with fleet of foot keep possession. There was a swinging arm there, was there, from Heinze. Borgetti's gone down. The referee remains unimpressed. And when it's eventually put out of play, he's going to have a little word here with Gerard Borgetti, as if to say, you're not fooling me. Well, you can see how Borgetti feels he was injured there. Lavolpe again, as ever, looks unimpressed. And he did catch him, but whether it was with quite the ferocious swing that Borgetti was claiming is open to debate.
It's a heavy, sultry kind of game. I just wonder if there is going to be another cloudburst. Marquez. Sanchez. Just dribbling a little inside the penalty area before eventually playing it out to Pineda, and Gonzalo Pineda can't keep it in play. It's almost as if they ran the legs off each other in the opening 10-15 minutes, and are looking to somehow conserve their energy here now. Up. Bondanzieri does well to clear it and keep it in, and Crespo tries to chest it down. It's back with Marquez, and here's Osorio looking to set things rolling forward for the Mexicans, looking to find their way again in this game. Torado. Mendes. He had a go, did Fonseca, but the deflection taking it wide, it was probably not hit with enough power anyway to have troubled Bondanzieri. Down below us, Nielsen is again stripped and ready for action, so it looks as though the Mexicans are going to make that change in midfield. Fonseca come very deep to help his side out. Now it's hit long to Borgetti. Well, here we go. It's Ramon Morales who's coming off. Antonio Nielsen replacing him. Morales from Guadalajara goes away, and the player from Toluca in Mexico, Zina. Actually born in Sao Paulo in Brazil, but he's a naturalized Mexican these days. He'll play that role just behind the front two in the middle and look to prompt things, as he is doing here. Here's Castro's ball across. Borgetti leaping high, but having made the leap, couldn't get the power. It almost allowed Nelson to nip in, but somehow Argentina were able to clear it away. Mendes slips, but finds his feet again. Riquelme. Carlos Tevez is about to make his entrance for Argentina as well. I'd be surprised if Riquelme is the man who goes off. It would be a bold decision if that was the case from Peckerman, but Riquelme's just lost his touch in his second half. It's Mexico who attack here. Borgetti! Again, just getting a yard or two away from his defender, but unable to get the header in. It is in fact Crespo who will retire. Borgetti glancing it well wide, but a huge cheer as Carlos Tevez makes his entrance. And a double substitution. Cambiasso is coming off as well. Crespo, having scored the goal, or at least to claim the goal, will have to make way. Likewise, Cambiasso is coming off, and Pablo Aimar comes on for him. So it's a double substitution for Argentina. Peckerman obviously believing that his side were lacking the real momentum to take this game by the scruff of the neck. Here is Aimar, first touch from him. Riquelme, left to Sorin. Here's Saviola. By Fonseca quite clearly. Riquelme. There's a rogue whistler in the crowd, by the way, if you can hear that, and wondering why things haven't stopped. It's someone in the crowd who keeps whistling. Heinze. Ayala. 14 minutes, less than that, of the 90 remaining. At the moment, we would appear to be heading for extra time. Saviola, the man put down. Referee making sure everything's okay. Riquelme to take this now. What can Argentina create from this? The Mexican defensive line has operated well from these set pieces so far. They've worked that offside trap a treat, so the Argentinians are having to be wary of that. Riquelme just dummies the free kick. And offside against Tevez, who was the nearest man to the linesman on the far side. Of all those who had no excuse for being in an offside position, it was him. And in fact, he was onside, wasn't he? It was solid in the middle. Torrada. Salcido has continued his run forward. Out by Scaloni. A little bit of a slip by Marquez, who just caught Saviola, and he has to be careful. Does Rafael Marquez, because he's already picked one yellow card. In fact, the referee said there was nothing wrong with that. He's allowed play on. Saviola's unhappy with the decision. Torrado. Here's Poggetti. Showed too much of the ball to Scaloni. And in turn, this foul. This is Riquelme. 12 minutes left to play. Tevez picks it up wide. Nice fresh pair of legs. Look to test the Mexican defence. It's a wonderfully beguiling run. And then a good blocking save by Sanchez in the end to deny Tevez. And he went skipping into the danger zone. Taking over the duties of taking the corner kicks. Actually made his debut against Mexico 7 years ago, Pablo Aimar. With Valencia these days, made his name with River Plate in Argentina. Tevez underneath it, but beaten in the air by Mendes. Riquelme. Tevez. Aimar does well. Tevez has made a little run ahead of him, but he goes wider than that to Scaloni, and there's not really anybody in the middle to make something of it for Argentina, but untidy defending by Torrado has almost offered them another opportunity. Now they're away. Heinze meeting it solidly. Long by Castro. Tevez. He's well used to doing that, Carlos Tevez. He does with Boca and now with Corinthians. He's won 1 million free kicks in his time. Scaloni. Recalme. They're very nearly at walking pace here. But there's a certain intensity to the game as well. You just feel that at any moment a flash of brilliance from one side really could open things up. Have the ability to attack with such pace both sides. As the latest yellow card this time for Castro. In fact, it was Torrado's challenge which has incurred the referee's wrath. Recalme with 5 Argentinian teammates standing just on the edge of that penalty area. But a very solid defender in the form of Salcido. Long ball by Mascherano. Saviola's up there, but again it's repelled away by Marquez. Tevez. Aymar. Now it's with Recalme. Back to Aymar again. Worked wide to Scaloni. That was great vision by Aymar. Blocked away by Pineda. It's a rare chance for Mexico to get inside the Argentinian half and hold possession here, which they will, because that is going to be a foul. Free kick by the far by Scaloni. And Argentina will make their 3rd change here. And it's the other young wonder kid who's going to come on. Javier Saviola is coming off. And Lionel Messi will replace him. Years old today, Lionel Messi. Happy birthday to him. There was a lot of neutrals who would have loved to have seen Messi and Tevez actually starting today. But Saviola and Crespo are not a bad front pairing, are they? But they have given way now, the pair of them, to the relatively younger stars of Tevez and Messi. Mexico in an attacking position here, though, with Marquez's ball across. Not close enough to Gerard Borgetti. That was the yellow card for Gerard Torrado. By Tevez, free kick for Mexico. 5 minutes left to play, and then we get into extra time, which, well, who does that favour? That's the question. A lot of these Argentinian players now playing in Europe, of course, but the trend in South American and Central American football tends to be not for extra time in the Copa Libertadores and Copa Sudamericana. But this is a good run. Pineda's done ever so well. Chipped across, Fonseca with a header. Best chance they've had for an awful long time. And it was terrific play by Pineda. And Fonseca, just outmuscling Heinzer in the air. Good play by Pineda. Fonseca doing ever so well, but not able to hit the target. A lot of those cup competitions in South and Central America, as I was saying, the Copa Libertadores, Copa Sudamericana, do tend to go straight to penalties. They don't have extra time. So as a concept, it'll be a little strange for the South American and Central American-based players on the pitch tonight, but there's an awful lot of European experience on both sides, not just with Argentina. Here's Mendes, pushing forward for Mexico again, who sense they might yet win it late on here. Fonseca, beaten to it eventually by Mascherano. Well read by Osorio on one of his rare lunges forward. Free kick to his side as well. Mascherano can't believe it. It might be just a little too far out to go direct for goal. Marquez is placing it. Bondanzieri decides from that distance he doesn't need a big wall. Just for the two Argentinian players who stand in front of this potential pile driver from Rafael Marquez. Here he comes. Marquez hits it well, but hits it straight at the defender. Remember their Confederations Cup tie, that semi-final last year, almost a year ago to the day. That went to extra time and penalties as well. We now have 2 minutes plus stoppage time. Foul by Borgetti. Well, he got the ball, but he went through the legs, didn't he, of Maxi Rodriguez. Up. Tevez just not able to keep his balance here, but just looking to put the pressure on Mendes. Castro slipped. Offside. Tevez is clear here. Messi in the middle. Great defending by Osorio. Just simply stole it off the toe end of Carlos Tevez, and not many do that. Mendes. Nielsen. Torrado. Mendes works that to Castro on this right-hand side. Castro lifting in. Bondanzieri has come and came with a great deal of confidence, and it was justified too. Three minutes of stoppage time at the end of the 90. We are into that now. Will there be a late dramatic winner here? Or are we going to have the tension prolonged? Mendes surging forward again. Mexicans looking for maybe one last attacking chance. Mendes inside to Torrado, has to hurry. Run by Castro. Waits across to cover it. Looks as though he's running a little awkwardly there as well, Jose Antonio Castro. coolest man in the house, Jose Peckerman. And he always gives the impression of being fairly calm and collected as well, doesn't he, La Volpe? Soren's throw. Neymar. He's offside. He's offside. There's a roar from the Argentinian supporters, but when they look up, they see that flag. But I tell you what, it was mightily close, wasn't it? The defender at the far side looked to have just played him on there, Aymar. He saw what he saw, and he raised his flag, and Argentina are denied a winner with about 30 seconds of this game remaining before we go into extra time. Salcido. Here's Nielsen in space. Now Argentina. This is good play by Tevez. Skips away from two. Again, it's Osorio who is remarkably solid and calm there right at the back. And that will be that. It's the end of the 90. For the first time in these World Cup finals, we go into extra time. 30 more minutes of tension to be endured or enjoyed, whatever your standpoint. Argentina and Mexico could not be separated inside the regulation 90. Marquez after 5 minutes. Crespo claiming the equaliser after 10. It was an electrifying start to the game. It all got very heavy and involved after that, especially in the second half. But the agony prolongs. End of the 90 minutes. It's 1-1. So, who's got the nerve? Who can take it all the way? Will we have a winner before we resort to the ultimate test of nerve and those penalty kicks? First half of extra time. Argentina against Mexico in Leipzig. A place in the last 8 at stake here for the first time in these 2006 FIFA World Cup finals. We have extra time. Here's Riquelme for Argentina. Ayala. Scaloni wants it and will get it. Interesting to see the tactics of these two sides here, whether one or the other does actually push for it, or whether they both wait and see if the other can make a mistake. Ayala. Messi, very nearly past his bedtime. Was Scaloni. Riquelme. Messi. Nielsen. Almost bundled off it by the attentions of Scaloni, but Mexico able to clear it long. Sorin will take the throw. Not much he can do about things now. It's simply a case of watching and hoping. Tevez. That will be the one concern for the Mexicans, that the two liveliest players on the Argentinian side are the two frontmen at the moment. Here's Messi. They're the two who are the freshest, having come on late from the bench. Maybe that was a move that was planned by the coach Peckerman, knowing that the game was heading towards, or seemed to be heading towards, extra time. Castro just running into a bit of a cul-de-sac, but he's got himself out of it nicely by winning the throw-in. Tigers stayed down for a moment there. Fonseca looked as though he might have been through. Trying to keep the tempo lively here as Castro takes it back again. Tevez came to collect, but Messi wanted it himself, and he's dashing forward here. He's on the outside of Marquez, and then beats Osorio. Stumbled and eventually falls, and Tirado able to clear things up at the back. That's what he's on for, though, just to shake the Mexicans up with those dazzling, startling runs. Fonseca handled it. Scaloni. Untidy and unnecessary. Pineda plays it left, where he has a willing runner in Nelson. Pineda. Here's Castro. Three in the middle. Should he be able to get it across? He can't, because Sorin has done a good job on him, and now Riquelme. Messi. Tevez up to his right. It's Tevez looking for Messi again, but it breaks down. It's end-to-end at the moment, isn't it? It's an open game. Nielsen gets the free kick. It's Marquez who's going to try and drive one, but wide by about 10 yards. They're doing their best to put Abondanzieri off when he takes his goal kicks, but I don't think it makes too much of a difference. Salcido. Good header won by Ayala. Another hit pass from Riquelme to Aymar. There's Osorio. Now it's Tirado. Pineda. Tirado. Nelson. Mascherano gets it away. You'd hate to pick a winner from here, wouldn't you? With any degree of certainty. It is so finely balanced at this stage. 6 minutes of the first half of extra time played. Still all square at 1-1. It seems an awful long time. It was an awful long time since those two goals. Right at the start of the game. They're taking the time over this. Again, a bit of a slip from Heinze. He's not had the cleanest of nights, has he? That mistake at the end of the first half that could have been an awful lot worse when he gave the ball away and then fouled Fonseca. Torrado. Pineda. Little slip by Rodriguez, but he's able to recover his poise. Now it's Messi. Tevez alone up front. Messi. Sorin. Driven all the way to the back edge of the penalty area to Rodriguez on the left foot. What a goal! What a strike! If ever there was a score that deserved to win a game in these circumstances, that was it. My word! How do you respond to that? It was Sorin's ball across. It was taken on the chest by Rodriguez, and then, whoa! My word! Sanchez did not stand a chance. Well, he's frustrated that Rodriguez wasn't close down, but nobody could have expected that. And now it really is advantage Argentina. 8 minutes of stoppage time played. And Maxi Rodriguez, his third goal in this competition, has just maybe set Argentina on their way. Borgetti looking to get on the end of it, but Abondanzieri snatching it up again now. Well, they have got 6 minutes of this half to respond and all of the second, but here comes Tevez. Pineda. Riquelme. Suddenly the bounce is with Argentina again. They have so much quality in their side. So many individuals, including this man, capable of pulling something very special out, and that's what we've just seen from Maxi Rodriguez. Just played to win the free kick with Pablo Aimar. He did his job well. It's Riquelme. There's Messi. Aimar again. Torrado rather gave himself up there for a moment. Hands in the air, but no whistle, so play on. Big hit by Abondanzieri, collected by Tevez. They'll be happy to sit on possession for as long as they can here. It's a good run by Aimar in the middle again, who tries to loft it over the head of Sanchez. Didn't have his range correctly picked, but he did. Look at that, on the volley. Placed to perfection. It was a fantastic goal, really was. Here's Castro. Again, it's the large palms of Abondanzieri, who collects rather easily. Mexicans haven't really made an impact since the extra time has begun. Knowing his side is up against it now. Just seem to have not only run out of ideas, but run out of energy. They haven't. They're in fantastic voice here now. And La Volpe, who was once the subject of their choruses when he played for Argentina, Looks on almost heartbroken here. Can his side find a way back? 3 minutes of the first half of extra time still to be played, and then the next 15. There's still time enough for another dramatic and extraordinary twist. But it's Argentina who hold the best cards at the moment. Marquez, high and hopeful. Serrada can't control. Here's Riquelme, seemingly always in control. Marquez, little foot dangled in his direction, so he took the invitation to take a tumble. This is Mendes. Nelson. Soren swoops. Riquelme jumps. Messi. Well, they're going nowhere at the moment, the Mexicans. They need to find something more incisive than this here, if they are to draw back on level terms. They have to dig very, very deep, and here's Pineda, who's proving a tricky customer on this left-hand side, but not tricky enough. Worth seeing time and time again from whatever angle, isn't it? It looks even better with every different showing. There's every right to celebrate. There's a handball there against the Riquelme, which is why the free kick has been given the Mexicans' way. There isn't long left now in this first half, because we've almost reached the 15-minute mark. So one last attacking chance here as it's swept across by Pineda. Little look around for Scaloni to make sure he's not being pressed too hard, and hooks it downfield. This is Marquez. Long by Osorio. Easy, too easy for a Pondancieri. They're going to have to find something a little more intelligent and inventive than that. There's a minute to add on, as you saw there, from the end of the first 15 minutes. Just belted away, anywhere will do. And it's up to the Mexicans to create. Have they got the energy? Have they got the ability? Have they got the guile here? Argentina have the chance there to launch a counter-attack, but experience in this situation tells them they should just hold on to possession and run the clock down, and if it comes, it comes, and it might do here. Here's Aymar, direct run from him. A little slip, just gave the opportunity for Marquez to make the tackle, and clears it away. And that will be the end of the first 15 minutes of extra time. That quite remarkable strike from Maxi Rodriguez, just giving Argentina the edge. Can Mexico find a way back? It's a long time between goals. Marquez in the 6th minute, Crespo in the 10th. And then 8 minutes of extra time before Maxi Rodriguez struck what must be one of the best goals of the World Cup so far, especially given the context of the game. Is this to be the final 15 minutes for Mexico in World Cup 2006? Or can they yet dent Argentina's armour? Messi. Here's Riquelme now. Tevez started from an offside position. He gesticulates in frustrated fashion towards the assistant on the far side, but certainly to the naked eye it looked as though the referee had got that spot on. Looks like being another second-round heartbreak for Mexico. In each of the last 3 World Cups they've gone out at this stage, and that looks at this stage it's going to be their fate again. Not quite the same control this time from Maxi Rodriguez, but he'll be forgiven. Now they have a chance to bring it clear. Nelson's shot was wide, much wider, and can be forgiven at this stage as well. He really should be hitting the target or finding someone who can. Abondanzieri, tell you he had it covered all the way. It was a little closer than perhaps first perceived, but Abondanzieri was fairly confident in the knowledge it was always going away from his goal. Volpe looks on again. The Germans, of course, will be loving this because Argentina are having to go the full distance. Weariness will be a factor for them. Or indeed Mexico going the full distance, if indeed they are to somehow rescue this game. And with the next game, next Friday, it's not that long to recover. Argentina's throw-in. 3 minutes of the second half play. 12 nervous, tense minutes to go. Messi. Tevez to his left. Good challenge, though, from Marquez, but now it will be flung out left towards Carlos Tevez. Beyond him, though. Second, and again, but not with any success. This is Riquelme. This is where they wanted Argentina, with the ball at the feet. They can't keep it that way. Good challenge by Mascherano. Neymar. Tevez. Back to his goalkeeper, who will be eager to get rid as soon as possible to get that green wave moving the other way. They're showing commendable patience here, aren't they, Mexico? Just building slowly, not rolling the ball forward and hoping, but trying to build. But whatever they do build just keeps being knocked down by Argentina, especially in midfield. Tiredness is such a major factor, though, at this stage in this game. Might look easy watching from where we are, but Remember, both these sides have been involved for very nearly 2 hours now. Messi. He's a delight to watch, unless, of course, you're on the opposing side. Riquelme. Sorin. Here's Aymar. Now Tevez. Oh, Aymar slipped. Marquez. Fonseca. Nielsen. Here's Marquez again, having pushed forward. Osorio. Oh, chopped down. Sorin should get a yellow card for this, shouldn't he? Yes, he has. Was a correct decision. Osorio doesn't get forward very often, but when he did on that occasion, he found Sorin in no mood to let him by. But it has given Mexico the free kick in an excellent position. Just about every outfield player is inside that penalty area at the moment. It's a congested scene. Nielsen. It's away. At this stage of the game, there is simply not the energy to go chasing after balls like that. Rough rides for Marquez in the middle there, wasn't there? He and Ayala coming head to head, almost literally. Osorio. You're getting a nosebleed in a minute here, Osorio. So far forward again. And a good play by Mascherano. Sorin just lashes it downfield. (2-1) still, Argentina lead. 8 minutes of stoppage time played. 8 minutes of the second half, rather, of extra time played. There are 7 minutes left for Mexico to rescue their World Cup dreams. Here's Messi. Simply wonderful. Tevez. When you're a tired defender, this is not what you want to see. Messi lays it in for Tevez. Had it not been for the slip, he might have beaten Sanchez. Played 2 hours and then you've got those two running at you. Salcido. Pineda. Ayala judged well despite the fact it took a deflection on its way across. Here's Pineda again. Now Salcido. Takes it back on the left foot, but he's not going to beat Scaloni. Is the game up? Can he see a way back? Does he keep the faith? Or are Mexico going out? Here's Pineda. Salcido. Offside. Of the two coaches, it's Peckerman who looks more anxious. We've got 3 balls on the field. And Borgetti doing his impersonation of a ball boy to make sure that the game can continue as quickly as possible. quite at the stage yet where they throw everything forward and risk it all, but it can't be far away. This is Mendes. Osorio playing as a right winger at the moment. It's Marquez, who does like to get forward, who's actually sitting back, sweeping things up for his side. Mendes. It's another attack that's repelled with relative ease by the Argentinian defence. Nelson. Borgetti. Osorio. Borgetti's header. Still not away. And now it is. Tevez rolls his man. It's Carlos Tevez. But the Mexican defence, given how far they are committing forward, doing well to get back in the numbers they did, and managing to avoid the calamity of conceding a third. Here they have a free kick. Three minutes remaining. Torrado. Pineda lost it. Argentina can bring it away, and they'll search for the corner flags here, surely. Although the liveliness of youth in the form of Lionel Messi decides he wants to go for goal. He's been hauled down. Now, who's got the yellow for this? It's Torrado who's been shown the yellow card. Well, it means that Mexico have the frustration here now of having to wait for the free kick being taken. Valuable seconds are being eaten up again. Argentinians are in exactly the position they want to be now, with the lead, with the ball, in control. Unable to just run the clock down. Riquelme plays it out wide, but puts it out of play. It'll be a Mexican throw. Have they one last moment of fight in them? Less than 2 minutes remaining. Up towards Fonseca, who handled it. And he's going to get a yellow card as well for just booting it away. That really doesn't do his side's cause any good at all. That might just be game up. And he might know it. Messi fouled. More arms thrown in the air in frustration by the Mexican players. It's a clever game Argentina are playing now. And with 1 minute of this match remaining, they are looking near certainty, surely, to join the Germans in the quarter-finals. It'll be Germany against Argentina in Berlin. It's a mouth-watering prospect. Unless Mexico can provide a miracle. Tevez just running round in circles and counting the seconds down as he does so. There's plenty of room for them to pass the ball between themselves all night if they want here. And the only way that Mexicans can get it back is illegally. I don't think they've had possession for about 3 or 4 minutes, have they? Fonseca is well aware now that there is no way back for his side. It will be Argentina who are going through. The 15 minutes have been played. We are into stoppage time at the end of extra time. There won't be too much of it. There might not be another chance for Mexico. There won't. The Swiss referee blows his whistle a final time. It cues the celebrations from the Argentinian defence. They have won it.
It was a game of so many parts. It started off in electrifying fashion with a goal for Mexico after only 5 minutes from Marquez. Crespo getting the equaliser. It might have been a Borgetti own goal. Either way, that was 1-1. And then stalemate for so long into extra time, and then a wonder goal. An absolutely fantastic goal from Maxi Rodriguez, winning it 8 minutes into extra time. His left-footed volley, absolutely superb. It's a pat on the back from the two Argentinians. One coach goes home sad. Does the other see a road all the way through to the World Cup final itself? Argentina have won it by 2-1.